everyone, this is Sandra. Welcome back to today's video. As you can tell by the title, it is new product samples from Sephora plus more. So we'll get into the more in just a minute. I just wanted to share this at the beginning of my channel before we actually get into this makeup tutorial because it's actually perfume. So what I like to do is I really like how Sephora offers those little sample sizes. So for instance, these little samples here, you can get 2 with every order, and then you can also use your points for smaller, well, I guess larger than this sample sizes. So this first perfume, it's, I can't read it, it's completely French. It's Contour Sous Pacifique Paris Vanilla Cocoa, which is just vanilla cocoa, and literally like the notes in here are coconut milk, island vanilla, and heliotrope. And heliotrope is one of the flowers I always have trouble remembering, and it is my favorite scent. So basically it's just a bedding plant, and it's got little tiny purple flowers, and it smells literally like vanilla. It smells so good, and I haven't actually seen a heliotrope plant in probably maybe since 2001 or 2002 when I sold them at my store. So just the fact that there's like a little perfume that has that as one of its notes, that blows my mind. I can't believe it. Anyway, so I smelled it. I like it. I'm not sure it would be for me every day. But the other thing I want to mention, I did use 100 points each on these little guys here. So this is Dior Joy, and this is Versace Eros Flame. So I think I had Versace Eros at one point, and I didn't like it. Like I did. I purchased it, but I didn't, after I wore it a whole bunch of times, I realized I didn't love it. It just didn't sit well on my skin. And that's why I really appreciate these tiny samples, because you can wear it, right? You put it on and you wear it for a month or two to decide whether you truly like it or not. And that's why I appreciate these. Normally, like when I was younger, I would walk into Hudson's Bay or Sears, and I felt pressured to buy, like from the salesperson. They would pressure you and say, oh, the sale's only on for today. And one time I did, I bought Burberry Weekend, and I realized how much I hated it. So, but also, like, that's another video idea. If you guys are interested, I've got like tons of these mini bottles of perfume, and they're all different kinds and scents. Right now I'm just putting on Dior Joy. I was thinking of buying this, but it reminded me of like some other perfume that I have. I don't know which one, but it's very, it's, I don't know, it's very similar to a lot of scents, so it's not something that I would jump out and go buy. I'm more of like a warm vanilla cocoa kind of scent lover. So, but anyways, we're going to use a couple of the samples that I got with this order. So I guess let's start with hydration, because I haven't hydrated. So I did get this Peter Thomas Roth Water Drench Hyaluronic Cloud Cream Hydrating Moisturizer. It says hydration for up to 72 hours for all skin types. I've never used this before, but I like these little sizes because not only are they good for travel, even if you're just driving somewhere, it's nice to have like a smaller sample size. But again, the ability of, wow, I can't talk. The ability to be able to just try a product before you invest in a full size, because let alone makeup, some of this skincare is very expensive. So this basically feels like a really light moisturizer. Very light. It's not heavy at all, and I actually prefer heavy creams because I feel like the light ones don't moisturize my skin as much. It leaves them feeling dry still, but we'll try it out. You never know. Okay, so the next step, of course, is primer. This is a previous sample that I got from Sephora. You guys know that I've been talking about this in the last couple videos. This is the Becca Skin Love Brighten and Blur Primer, and the texture is amazing. So it has a very slight skin color, but it looks white on camera, and it does have a silicone base, so it does fill in your pores, but I like to put it everywhere. It does brighten because it has some kind of particle in it to brighten, and it smells like fresh watermelon or cucumber or something. It's so nice and light and fresh, and I love it. And that's a product I would like definitely purchase. So I'm just gonna press into my pores in the problem areas. This primer is because it kind of feels like sticky, where if you put your foundation on top, it'll really stick and adhere to your skin. So that is another added benefit. So let's get into foundation. I will do this off camera, but I'm using my Real Techniques Miracle Complexion Sponge like usual, and my Naked Skin by Urban Decay. This is the Weightless Ultra Definition Liquid Makeup in the shade 5. Color correct under eye circles here. We're going to use this Catrice Liquid Camoflage High Coverage Concealer. This is the shade 015 Honey. We're not going to highlight with concealer today. We're just going to focus on the under eyes, and I tap out any creases. And then I'm going to go straight in with my Tarte Filtered Light Setting Powder, and I am going to use my Powder Sleep F06 just to set my eye area here. This is so nice. It smells like a light vanilla scent. It's so pretty. And then the rest of the face with my F20 powder brush here. We'll go in with contour with my, of course, Tarte Park Ave Princess Chisel Palette. This is the same one that I've been using. Still debating whether to check it and start my new one. This product is still good, so I don't know, still debating. I'm going to use my Dual Fiber Powder Blush Brush, the F15 by Sigma, to actually contour today, just a little bit. Mostly just focusing on the cheeks. Bring some color up on the temples, of course, just to warm up my face. And then a little bit under the chin, under the lip. On the nose, so I'm just going to be flatten my brush out with my fingertips here and add color to other side. And the jawline, we will blend out the nose contour because it looks ridiculous right now. We add blush. This will just kind of blend out really nicely here. I do notice that I have quite a bit of patchiness right here. It just kind of rubbed right off. So I'm just going to re-powder the area and just hope it kind of covers it up without adding more foundation on there. That was really weird. Could be a dry patch, I don't know. My skin feels dry after that moisturizer. Okay, so for blush, I will be using this Natural Face by Too Faced palette, and it just has all of these varieties of colors. This is like a highlighter, these are blushes, this is technically a bronzer, but for me, I always use it as a blush. So I'm just actually going to swirl my brush. This is the F10 powder blush brush. Oh, my face looks so patchy. Okay, this makeup is not doing it for me today. Oh well. We'll fix it with eye makeup to make my eyes stand out. So all of these colors, I'm just going to go like this. Tap off the brush, smile. Add a little bit to the chin. A little bit to the nose. And then we will go off camera, do eyebrows. And for eyebrows, I decided to keep them very simple today. I did use my Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz in chalk, and then I did use my Anastasia Beverly Hills Clear Brow Gel just to kind of give them more of a natural looking appearance. Usually I like to bring them a little bit forward, but we're just going to leave them like this today. It's going to be one of those days. So last but not least, eyes. So this is a little palette that I picked up. It is by Too Faced. It's Shake Your Pom Poms, and what I didn't know about it when I bought it is that it is a part of the Peach Perfect collection. I was reading up on it afterward, and it looks so tropical. And that's not just why I bought it. It's a very neutral eye palette, and I kind of like this color here. It is more of a gold, so I can read the shade names on the back. Okay, so this is R&R. Whoops, my finger got caught in there. This is R&R. This is Do Not Disturb. This is Tough Coconuts. Sun's Out, Buns Out. Get Laid Over. I'm Out of Here. Vitamin C, and Let's Bounce. And it's a very travel worthy palette. It does smell like peaches, so there you have it. But I think it's perfect for just like travel, like if you want to have a very neutral look. It does have that nice pink in there, which I'm kind of living for right now, because you guys know I love my pink, and that's like a green gold, which is also really pretty. So we're just going to go ahead and create a look using this palette. I will start with my Essential E40 tapered blending brush. And actually I lied. We're actually going to go in with my E50, which I haven't used in a while. So this is my large fluff brush. I just can apply color all over the lid. I'm going to go in with this bright sparkly color. Normally I would use that for an inner corner highlight and a brow bone highlight, but today we're going to put it all over the lid. I usually never use a sparkle shade, but this looks so delicate, and you can't even tell that it's really, oh, there's some sparkle showing up. But I'm going to do something that I don't normally do here. Okay, so now that we have that all over the lid, it just kind of gives it like a light sheen of color. Next, we'll go in with the E40. So I'm going to start off with this shade here in the bottom. This is Get Laid Over. And this is the lightest the lightest crease shade in the palette. So of course, we're going to start in the crease. It's going to be a little bit of a blown out look, but this will be like a neutral everyday look. And it's also quick, because I mean, if you're traveling or you're traveling somewhere for meetings, sometimes you want something that's work friendly and easy and quick in the morning, especially if you have to get up early. I'm just bringing it up a little bit higher than I would normally here. And on the same brush, we're going to go in with that little bit darker shade now. And this is the shade Tough Coconuts. And if you wanted to, you could actually use this palette as a complete neutral look. Like, you don't even have to add any sparkle on your eye. You don't have to add any color. We're going to add a little color today though. Okay, so that looks really, really good. I'm just going to take a clean brush and wipe away any fallout, because I'm getting a little out here. Okay, so next we are going to add I think we're actually going to add this sparkly golden green color. Oops, a flat fluffy brush. This is an E25. We'll add this gold. We're going to try it dry first and see how it goes on. Just kind of sticking to the lid here. I might just keep it dry because I do plan on adding that pink. So I'll take another clean brush. So now I'm going to use, I guess I'll use another E25. This is just a clean one, and I'm going to go into the pink. But now with pink, I am going to wet my brush. So I'll use a little bit of MAC Fix Plus here. Go straight in with the pink. And apply it on the rest of the lid. We can blend it later. I'm just going to make sure that color is really opaque all over. So I'm just packing on the color here, and you can see how the wet brush made the shade just a little bit more shimmery and pretty. And you know what, just for funsies, I'm going to go in with that first brush we used the gold on. Spray that one as well. Dip it in the gold. And put it on the inside and just blend it into the pink a little bit. Okay, so now with a dry brush, I'm actually going to use, we're going to use the smaller tapered brush. So this is going to be the E45 small tapered blending. I'm going to go into the darkest shade of the palette now, which is this dark brown over here. Just a little bit, tap off the brush, and then darken up the outside corner here. And I'm just kind of tapping the brush on my lid because that pink shade is still a little wet. And I'm just slightly bringing it up into the crease here. So before we go back in and blend that out, we'll quickly do the bottom lower lash line now. So with a smaller brush, I am going to use a pencil brush. I'm going to take the gold color and put it on the inside closest to my tear duct here. And then take another small brush and then put the pink on the outside lower lash line. And I will bring this a little lower down, just blow it out a bit. So now we're going to go back in with that dark brush, or the brush we used for this dark color, and just going to tap it out and blend it out all around here. I'm going to wipe away any fallout. And basically we're done with the eye look. So I'm going to go and add mascara now. So for mascara, I'm actually using this new sample. This is by Hourglass. It says Caution Extreme Lash Mascara in Ultra Black. So we will try it, and I will come right back and tell you what I think, but I can't seem to get it out of the packaging. So actually this is interesting. It's a triangle tube. I've never seen that in a mascara before. It's really weird. But we're gonna try it. We'll be right back. Alright you guys, so mascara is on. I'm not 100% sold. I wouldn't mind getting a bigger tube to kind of see how it like performs. The only problem that I saw was, or I guess it's not that I saw, but like that I experienced, was that I wish the wand was a little bit longer. So I think in the full size tube it might be. It's just that I had trouble, like this lid came really close to my eye, so it was hard to get right in there. And that's probably the only thing, and probably would be rectified if you had like a bigger tube. So that's it. I did spray my face with my Too Faced Hangover 3-in-1 RX setting spray before I did mascara. And now we're just going to put on some gloss. I am using my Buxom Plumping Lip Polish in the shade Sandy, and that is pretty much the completed look. So what do you guys think? Do you own that palette? It's so cute and tiny. Sometimes I love those tiny palettes. The only other small, like higher end palette that I actually have, well actually I guess I've got a couple. So I do have, and ironically they're all by Too Faced. Wow. So Too Faced Sparkling Pineapple Eyeshadow Palette, and then the Too Faced Peanut Butter and Honey Palette. I wanted to get the Peanut Butter and Jam, or Jelly, but yeah, I didn't order it. It was from Ulta, so I was like, nah, I don't need it that bad. But this is like even tinier than the Peanut Butter and Honey. It's just so cute, so it's perfect for traveling. I kind of did like a neutral look. You can kind of see it's like a gold and then pink and then dark brown. I like that three-tone look all over the eye. But you could pull off a completely neutral look because you've got your mid-tone brown, medium brown, and then the darkest brown. So if you wanted to just use all matte shadows, you could. And then there's also that light pink kind of, well, golden sparkle. And then there's like these two sparkle shades, and then this one here, it's more of a bronzy color. And then of course the pink. So anyway, you guys have a fantastic day. Be sure to subscribe, like, hit the little thumb up button on this video to like it, and hit the bell button to be notified the next time I post a video, and that way I will be able to create more content for you guys, because I know that people are watching my videos. So please do all the things and help a gal out, and we will talk to you very soon. Bye now.